Hello, hello. Happy Friday, everybody. Welcome to my mini training today. We're gonna talk about high ticket sales, and we're gonna talk about how to build your business, how to build really simple, not complicated business. Because listen, I always say that simplicity scales and complexity kills. So, today we're going to talk about all of the strategies. And when I say hello, 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 people on Instagram, welcome to my live stream. Here's what I want you to like kind of keep in mind. When I say run your business really simple, this is what I mean. So yesterday I had a conversation with my clients or with my client, and he mentioned like, "Hey, I posted a video and I landed three clients." And again, this is not magic. This is not magic. And today we're going to talk about strategies, how to make that happen. This is not magic, but this is really what I mean when I say it's really important to run your business as simple as possible. As simple as possible. Um, all right. Let's do a little bit of a housekeeping. Welcome, everybody. So as you are joining my live stream, let me know where you're watching me from. And every live stream, I say, hey, when you participate in the comments, when you actually engage on the platform, when you post your content will go up because each and every platform, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube, especially like social platforms like LinkedIn and Instagram, they will prioritize your content when you engage with other people's content. Also, if anything resonates with you, drop it in the comments or drop it in the chat. And I like this live stream is for you. So if you have questions, ask me questions. If you have questions, ask me questions. So on LinkedIn, you can just drop it in the chat. On Instagram, like you can do question bubble, you can do just like ask questions in the comments, however you like. All right, so let's get started. So, like, what is really important to understand when it comes to high ticket sales uh, is that your high ticket sale, when you're selling your offer, it starts with your profile, with your online presence, meaning that people should really understand what you're about. Because listen, on um Wednesday, we talked about OTP triangle. OTP stands for offer, traffic, and positioning. Offer, traffic, and positioning. So, but it starts with your content. So, this is what I teach my clients. This is what I teach my clients. We start with your profile so people understand you. And this is the first. I think that this is the first temptation a lot of entrepreneurs have. They try to be clever with their profiles, right? They try to say smart things in their bio or in their tagline, so to intrigue people. People don't need to be intrigued. People need to be clear on how you helping them and what you do for them. So really going for clarity and really have that profile hygiene when people understand how you help them. So in my profile, if you go to my profile, you can understand exactly who and how I help, right? So like this is the first step. Now, the second step, how you can get more high ticket sales is actually create that OTP triangle: offer, traffic, and positioning. So your offer is how you help people. Your offer is a very short statement. It can be something like, I help. Who do you help? Who do you help? I help, for example, my client done on his offer, like I help IT specialists to break into front end development without spending thousands of dollars on boot camps. So this is the offer. Who do you help? How do you help them? It should be measurable. It should be quantifiable. It should be measurable and quantifiable and really crystal clear. Who do you help? What do you help them to do, or what do you help them with? How do you help them, right? And it can be with like a process. It can be without like a pain that you're alleviating, or it can be through your unique vehicles transformation, right? Like this is your offer, right? And your offer should be desirable. Your offer should be irresistible, meaning like, listen, we often sell what we want to sell. But when, like, if you want to get sales, if you want to get traction, you should sell what people want to buy. And this is where your market research comes in. What people want to buy. Because listen, you can sell, for example, you can sell career services like career coaching or mentorship, and a person right next to you can sell the same thing, but they position it differently because this is like offer traffic, right? And positioning. So let's, before we jump into um, positioning, let's talk about traffic. This is essential to understand. This is essential to understand, because we should have irresistible offer that people want. We should drive traffic to the offer, because if nobody sees your content, if nobody sees your offer, if nobody sees what you're doing, then no wonder that you don't have those no wonder that you don't have more conversions, because you don't have enough traffic. How do you increase traffic? So right now we like, listen, every time I go to like a live stream or a room with like and dedicated to social media, people say, hey, like the engagement is down, algorithms are changing, yada yada yada. It's really impossible to stand out. Like, first of all, I think when it comes to traffic, you have to select the right platform too. Like, I gotta be honest with you, the right platform for your offer is essential. So when it comes to platform, I'm a little biased. I'm a little biased because I made my first 50K on LinkedIn, only on LinkedIn. I was driving people to my LinkedIn through my YouTube channel. So this is my backend channel, and the type of content or the format of content that I was producing is video and live streams, right? Really talking to the camera and talking to the people. I was using LinkedIn and YouTube. So I'm a little biased with that, but really, like when it comes to your platform should satisfy two criterias. Like, first criteria is that that platform should allow you to have conversations. That platform should have some sort of feature where people can message you and you can message people. Why? Because when almost on every single platform that I know of, when you are exchanging and talking to people in the DMs, so what it does, it pushes your content to those people. And again, when I say have conversations with people in the DMs, I do not mean to say that you should like sell them, right? Like you should go for hard sale. This is not what I mean. Engaging in the comments so they can see your content. So like you create traffic. And the last piece is your messaging. What kind of messaging you present to people? What is your messaging and how you position your offer? So how do you position your offer? And again, when it comes to positioning, like you should speak to like to the desire you should speak to the desire state of all the people, and also you should let them know in your positioning why they want to work with you right now. Why right now it is the time. What is the cost of inaction? This is this is another example. So let me pause here for a second. So I see Kevin from Florida. Hello, hello. I see people on YouTube. Hello. They're they're excited to see people on YouTube. So let me know if you have questions. What questions do you have? What questions do you have? And by the way, let me give you a practical example what happened yesterday, what I heard from yesterday from my client. My client, we started our coaching session. My client said, "Hey, like I just got 3 clients. I know I'm getting ready to do launch, and we're gonna talk about your content strategy here in a second." And he was sharing with me, I'm getting ready to do my launch, but like I get 3 clients. Listen, I'm not trying to work with the whole lot of people at the same time. Like I don't even know if I need to do launch right now because like people came before, but people came to my launch before people bought before my launch. So like what do I do next? Like do I do launch? Don't I or don't or like what should be my next step be? But this like this approach, like the 3 things happen. My client had the right people that saw his content. My client had the right offer for those people. They wanted that offer. They wanted to be front end developers in that instance, and the right positioning. Like in his messaging, he said, "Hey, I want to help people. I mentor people. I want to help people." Like this is that this, and that was his messaging. So, and this is what I do. And by the way, if you're curious or if you're building your business and you are seeking mentorship and you want to build high ticket business, and high ticket business in my books is anything from $2,500 to $12,000 and above. This is what I help people do, to sell offers between $2,500 and $12,000 and above. This is what I help them with. If you want to build your business in a very simple way, because like I teach entrepreneurs how to build their businesses in a very simple way. Meaning you don't have to do crazy launches. You don't have to post 3 times a day. You don't have to do anything super strenuous or like complicated. It's a it's a building community, and it's putting content that resonates with people and having not just content pillars but content seasons that you can rinse and repeat. And this is how you establish trust. This is how you establish um, uh, no like and trust factor. This is how people get to know you, right? Through those content pillars. So how do you work with me? Book a call with me. Book a call with me. There are 2 ways to book a call with me. If you are on um, LinkedIn and YouTube, I just dropped the application link in the chat. So book a call with me. So in during that call, we're going to talk about your business. We're going to talk about your goals and how I can help you, because I would like to be as discerning with my business as you are with yours, right? And this is important that it is absolutely the right fit. So uh another way to book a call with me is just to send me a DM. So this is how you can book a call with me. Now, back to the regular show, back to the regular program. So we talked about OTP triangle: offer, traffic, and positioning. Now let's talk about really content marketing piece, and really how my client was able to um really book 3 clients from one video. So let's break it down. So when it comes to your marketing, when it comes to your marketing, there are three seasons. There are three main seasons in your content, or should be in your content, in my opinion. Um, it's seeding, when you help people to diagnose their problem that you are solving for them, and you should know what problem you're solving for the people, and that problem should be profitable to solve. So this is your positioning and messaging piece, and this is your offer piece, right? Like this is how OTP triangle connects with the content seasons, right? This is the seeding, so you let people know that they have a problem and how you help them. Now, the second season is probing. So this is where you ask your people, either like engage with you, ask them a question, or you ask people if they're ready to work with you. Like those are like your one word marketing post or prompt post marketing. This is where you, like, if you are on Instagram, this is where you actively ask people in your stories, like, hey, like I'm open for business. Like this is my application page. Like let's have a conversation. Or you invite people to networking calls, right? If you work with a lot of cold audience right now, or if you at the beginning stages, your probing period, when you checking in with your people without directly selling to them yet, when you are checking with your people, and your job is to really understand where they're at, and maybe like a no salesy coffee chat or networking call might be a really good option for you. It can be a very, very good option for you. So, and the third season is when you're actively selling. And when you actively selling, what sells and what converts well for me is like when you guide people through those seasons, and you when you guide people to like the final season, they're most aware, and you make a conversation. The most converted content, in my opinion, and based on data that I have, in some sort of long format. It can be your live streams, it can be your podcast. I would honestly recommend everybody to start doing live streams where you show your face, where you talk to your people, when you create community, some sort of live streams. It can be audio events on LinkedIn. It can be video streams on Instagram and other things. It can be like shows on Clubhouse. And by the way, don't quote me on that, because I haven't been on Clubhouse for ages, but when it was like when it was popping, it was popping. So like those are three things that you like, how you can actively sell. So those three content seasons, they will vary like in length, right? And these are very easy to steps to implement, right? For example, when you look at my client Donovan, like he's not posting like crazy. He posts like maybe like, I don't know, like 3 times a week, maximum 5 times a week, right? It doesn't have to be strenuous. It doesn't have to be and doesn't have to be complicated, but it has to be to the point. It has to be to the point. When you break down, when you grab your OTP triangle, your offer, your traffic, you generate traffic to your offer, and you have the right positioning, and now you start uncovering different levels of awareness with your content, then you can post one video and get 3 clients. Then you can go live and sign clients. Like this is where the magic really is happening. So and like at the end of this at the end of this um what a journey, right? Is your sales conversation. It can be a sales conversation in a DM, or it can be like a call. I prefer talking to people on the call. This is why I say, hey, book a call with me. It's not pushy salesy call. It's not me trying to convince you to buy anything from me. No. Like I don't need to convince anybody. It's really having a conversation because why I am huge fan of having Zoom calls and having conversations because you have to qualify your people. You have to make sure that you can serve your people and that your what you're offering for them for that particular person will be as beneficial for them as it is beneficial for you because what you don't want to do in your business you don't want to enroll a bunch of unqualified people who will not be able to get the results. It will hurt you business. It will hurt you business. You might get fast money really quick, but like if you constantly driving and getting unqualified people who are not able to, who are not coachable, who are not able to implement the steps, then it's gonna hurt your business. Then you have to always chase the clients, always chase the clients, always chase the clients. Because like at this point in my business, I have clients who renew with me. Like Donovan, for example, he renewed his coaching package with me, right? But because again, that was a qualification criteria, that was a qualifying call. I'm making sure that I can serve him. He's making sure that what I am offering him is really a good offer for him and it will be beneficial for him. So it's two people having conversation. And the goal of your sales goal, listen, a lot of sales coaches will say like the goal of the sales goal is close them on the sales goal is to collect the payment like right on the call, like create the gap and collect the money. The goal of your sales call is to help them to make a decision. And that decision can be yes or can be no, or it can be maybe, right? This is the goal of your sales conversation, of your sales call. And if you get qualified people on the call, they know they know that they need it, they want and they can afford it, right? And then really on that decision call, you should help them to make that decision. Because also when it comes to high ticket psychology, um, it can be uncomfortable. It can be scary. It can be scary for somebody to invest $2,500 or $5,000 or $12,000. And this is where you guide them through their fears, challenging their fears. I'm a huge fan of the challenger sale model. So you challenge their fears and you help them to make a decision. You invite them to a conversation and you are challenging their beliefs and you call them in lovingly and you call their fears out loud. Say, hey, I think this decision is based on fear. I think this decision is based on fear. All right. So let me check with you. What questions do you have for me? Like what resonates with you? What questions do you have for me? Also, before we wrap up, um, as always, I encourage you, like if you want to build simple, not complicated business, meaning you don't have to do crazy webinars, you don't have to create a bunch of freebies, you don't have to do the whole lot of things, but you can really execute simple and straightforward business for your service-based business, for your coaching business, for your mentorship business. I would like to work with you. So um, book a call with me, and if you are on a podcast, it's in a description notes. If you are on LinkedIn, it is in the comments, and if you are on YouTube, also in the comments. If you are on Instagram, so just drop in the chat application. I will send you the link to book a call with me. All right, friends. I hope you have an amazing Friday, and I will see you on Tuesday. All right. Bye, y'all.